This is part two of our conversation. The first part was out the prison industry in '86, the 2007 incarceration in Lake County where I was kidnapped. It was about a federal audit from Jake's Grill and Shorty's Underground Ribs. I'm a whistleblower in the courts, the criminality in the courts, the war on drugs. So we don't have no misunderstandings. We're going to continue where we left off at. In 2008, I gave all this information to Scott Schellenberger when I came back from jail. I gave him forged checks. I gave it to Alan Locks. All right. And Mr. Lippy. Now, Malcolm Ruff know this because Malcolm Ruff worked at the state's attorney's office at this time. So does Marilyn Mosby, Nick Mosby, the Maryland Black Caucus, because I contacted the Maryland Black Caucus in 2008, 2009, when I got out of jail. I contacted Congressman Cummings in 2008 when President Obama asked for the investigation. Congressman Cummings, Sarbanes, Dutch Ruppersberger. Like I said, I was making a movie, and here we go. That's 9. Like I said, racism in America, and I use white people to do it. That's Ivan Bates. Like I said, contact Ivan Bates. I'm not a slave. I'm a free man. I own Shorties. I own all parts of me. That's the Department of Justice, Alan Locks, Rod Rosenstein. Me, Brian Vaith, Marcella Holloman got 3 different cases in the Department of Justice, and they not doing nothing about it. I gave the Department of Justice this videotape, and they got that. All right? The Department of Justice, the FBI in Baltimore. This is where me and PFK Boom met at. All right? That's Stein Saunders from WJZ. He got the same DVD. All right? The Baltimore Ravens, City Hall, Heart Radio. Because when I was working for y'all didn't know about my activism. My store paid for my activism. And that's me. And that's an $800. You got to buy me for $800. All right? Retail value. But I sold for $1,500. You got to have me come cook at your house. You bought short. You bought me. Internet sucks out here, so be cutting on and off. Like I said, I was making a documentary. I used white people to do it on Falls Road. Had white people telling stories about Shorty. Yeah. Then we talk about the uprising. Like I said, I've been policing the police since 2006. Governor O'Malley's crime machine. I've been policing y'all. The Nation of Islam know me. Baltimore City Police Department and the Sheriff Department know me. Like I said, I've been policing the police for a minute. Y'all got false leadership. Self-serving demigods. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no law against making a movie. This movie is all about Baltimore. It's about the seats that you sit in the house that represent us. And we sitting here holding on for dear life. It's about the false prophets, the pulpit pimps. It's about the policing in Baltimore and who they protect. They protect the politicians. They don't protect the people. Because we don't get no justice. You got self-serving demigods, people that want to get paid to protest. You got activists, not activists. Like I said, I got white people fight my fight. I got white people telling my story. And I ain't the watermelon man. You feel me? I got a lot of people behind this. A lot. And we're going behind the Constitution. It's making a movie about Jill P. Carter and the Democratic Party in the 2014 elections. And I gave it a can of whoop ass. That's President Obama. That's President Obama. We're talking about the Brown Omen campaign. And that's right there. Now, I was out in Vegas seeing Eddie Griffith. I went to a couple of shows. He be watching me on Twitter. But like I said, this is about your prison industry. Donald Trump. You got Donald Trump here. Sitting in the house. In the whole 4 years he was in office, he ain't say nothing about homelessness. He ain't said nothing about the prison industry. He ain't said nothing about police brutality because he got a vested interest in the police department. Y'all forgot Donald Trump took out that full-page ad about the Central Park 6. You feel me? He don't care about black America. But that's the justice that I'm going to get. That's chief judge from the courts. That's the Supreme Court. If you deny you know me on earth, are you going to deny you know me in heaven? With 2021, we're going to find out. Because like I said, that's the Black Legislative Caucus. And that's me, 1402 Lochner, 2009. All right? I was kidnapped, so I had an interstate compact. That means that you were supposed to pay attention to that. Barbara Mikulski, Ben Cardin. And this is the Maryland Black Caucus. You see the names? We're going to do a roll call. Anybody look familiar here? Because everybody here got this. Everybody here got that. Branch is still in office. Glenn, all right, just went to jail. That's 2007. David Irwin. That's my store on Falls Road. You have asked my opinion on whether you should be considered all right? In my general matter, in my opinion, you reading that? That's David Irwin, 2007. That's telling you that I was innocent of those charges that you took in front of the grand jury. The grand jury didn't see this piece of paper. You feel me? Artwork and evidence. I was making a movie about the Democratic Party. That's President Obama. That's Schellenberger. Schellenberger had this. Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake had this. Mayor Pugh had this. Brian Frost has this. Delegate Sheila Roof is going to present this in the 2021 session as my whistleblower's complaint. We're going to stop lynching black people. We're going to tell the truth and shame the devil. That's Scott Schellenberger. That's Mayor Moxley from Waukegan. That's the state prosecutor and Chief Hyatt. That's President Trump. That's Johnny Oleski. That's Marilyn Mosby, 2016, 2019. You see that? 2019. That's Jane Miller. That's President Obama. That's Governor Hogan. That's Mayor Pugh, Senator Pugh. She got to give everything that she got. And that's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. That's the Chicago FBI. That's the Baltimore FBI. Because y'all used to sick the FBI on activists, so I did it opposite. I sick myself on you. Everything I got, everything I did, I sent it to the FBI. The FBI got it. Bam from Waukegan got it. You see who got it? Bobby Zirkin got it. See that? Bobby Zirkin had it. You see that? These are your elected officials. The Maryland Black Caucus had it. See that? Hearst Broadcasting had it. Yeah. Y'all had that. See who else had it? That's Mayor Sabanjan. Then he was County Sabanjan. All right? And the FBI needs to be involved. You have over 75 inmates that have requested a hearing concerning Judge Boris. You got Judge Boris, Judge Bridges, Judge Foreman, Judge Rossetti, Judge Phillips running the criminal enterprise in Lake County, Illinois. Y'all getting paid. Chicago Sun-Times article. Yeah. It's right there. Like I said, I'm giving you the 86 case. All material to the voters. That was Governor O'Malley. That's WVON in Chicago. Roland Martin. That's me, 1402 Lochner. Like I said, I was making a movie about y'all. All right? So we had no misunderstandings. This is when y'all locked me up in 2011. We got a 10-year anniversary coming up. 2021 is a 10-year anniversary. And that's the case that you used to go to the grand jury. Now, before you went to the grand jury, I gave this to y'all in 2009. That's the can of whoop ass. That's Jill P. Carter. That's Brown Ullman. Y'all had this. That's Nancy Jacobs. You see that? Y'all had this. Congressman Cummings had it. Y'all had this. Mikulski, Richard McFeely, the FBI, Judge Bell, Judge Pearson, Judge Turnbull, Judge Boris, Gayle King. Yeah, Bank of America. The defendant was charged. All right? So that's the case that we illegally brung up to the grand jury, and that's the case we're going to bring up again. Free speech, even for the Westboro Baptist Church. That's President Trump. That's my whistleblower's application. But like I said, that's me in Dutch Village. That's Chief Harrison, and he got all this. Chief Harrison has it all, and that's the letter I sent to the county executive and Chief Hyatt. That's the White House. President Obama. No, this ain't President Obama. This is President Bush. You feel me? So Bush got this. And that's the Baltimore County Police Department. That's me, 1402 Lochner, Mr. McGee, 2009, before I got locked up. That's Lake County, Illinois. All right? Miss Diggs. All right? Mr. Davis, 07CF. These other cases, the movie's called Racism. Trying to release it in December by my 50th birthday. Y'all locked me up before I can get it released. That's 2009. A motion for a hearing. 1402 Lochner. A motion hearing. Clerk's office. You see who got it? Governor O'Malley. Square off. Richard Scherer. ABC News. Parole and probation. Mr. McGee. CNN News. Larry Lezzer. World Court. Human rights violations. Like I said, secrets must not block justice. That's the state of Maryland Attorney General's office. Doug Gansler, 2012. Mr. Davis. That's mental health and hygiene. Because like I said, I filed a complaint with y'all. Complaint number. Y'all abusing opioids and prescription medication inside the Department of Corrections in Maryland and in Illinois. And you've been doing it since 2006 that I know of. Really since 1986. Like I said, I'm a whistleblower. I blew the whistle in 1986 about the abuses in the prison industry. Right there. And you got a complaint right here. Mental health. See that? This is your prison industry. Right there. Director of Parole and Probation. That's WJZ. That's me. Consent to be videotaped. WJZ need to play the whole hour-and-a-half interview that I had at Spring Grove. See the date? My anniversary's coming up. This is for the grand jury in the 2021 session. Yeah, Senate Bill 374. We're going to bring this up to court. Baltimore Police. All right? We talking about Chief Johnson and stealing property. You took my truck, my computer, but it never made it into evidence. Property. Yeah. It's making a movie about Governor O'Malley. And there I am. The Shorty documentary. Dwayne Davis versus Baltimore County. That's the case right here. Witness, Governor O'Malley. Governor Ehrlich. Comptroller Peter Francott. State Attorney Scott Schellenberger. Sheriff Fisher. Judge Turnbull. Judge Pearson. Judge Bell. Sheriff Duvall. Assistant State's Attorney Malcolm Ruff. Circuit Court Frank Conway. Comptroller and auditor. He's making a movie about y'all. And Patricia Cook is a witness. Jake Davis is a defendant. James Hammond is a defendant. Karen Parks is a defendant. Paul Weinblatt is a defendant. Scott Schellenberger is a defendant. Peter Francott is a defendant. This is how you protect the Governor O'Malley's crime machine. And I was making a movie about y'all. I named y'all. Bill Henry, Jack Young, Mary Pat Clark, Belfield, Nathaniel Oates, Barbara, yeah. It's a movie about Governor O'Malley. There it is, Baltimore County. Right there. It's a can of whoop ass, and GOP Carter got it. A can of whoop ass, and I'm getting her to whoop your ass. That's Chief Judge Mary Barbara. She got it. She got it. If you deny you know me on earth, are you going to deny you know me in heaven? Well, in 2021, we're going to find out. We're going to take this to the Supreme Court. We're going to take this to the Supreme Court. We're going to take this to the Supreme Court. All right, commode motion. The White House. Frank Boston is the lawyer for the Policemen Association, the Fraternal Order of Police. That's 2007. That's my store on Falls Road. Dear Shorty, I'm sorry for your loss. Please know that we'll keep you and my family in prayer. And truly, story is truly moving. This account could become a fantastic or prolific film. Unfortunately, personally don't have the resources to help you realize your vision. All right? Like I said, I was making a movie. That's Frank Boston. You feel me? Frank D. Boston, 2007. This movie should have came out. I should have never went to jail. You feel me? I truly appreciate the opportunity to learn about this experience. Again, I will keep you and your family in my prayer. Frank Boston is the Fraternal Order of Police's lawyer. Like I said, I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. That's Spring Grove Medical Facility. And we're talking about opioid abuses, drug medication violations. Yeah, I'm a whistleblower. And WJZ got the whole hour-and-a-half tape from 2011. Community in crisis. Yeah, our community is in crisis because you won't end this war on drugs. See that? 2011. That's Bank of America. SunTrust Bank, Bank of America. Zion Residence, Forum for Anti-Violence Plan. Influence of former prisoners and the lifestyle. You feel me? That's me. That's me. And these other people have full knowledge of what I'm talking about. That's David Wright, Richard Wright. You see that? I took your cards. That's the Waukegan son, Mr. Lely. Can I get a job? You still want to play? Remember Tupac? Me Against the World. Who want next? Waukegan son. I name names. The Underground Railroad. That's Shorty's Barbecue. That's the Maryland film industry. Because like I said, I was making a movie. That's the Zion Police Department. That's Whitehead's Barbershop. That's Artist Yancey. That's Ed Washington. That's Ron Levington. He let me cut some of my videos there. Yeah, I got your cards. And this is Fox 45. He used to come to my store. And that's Governor O'Malley. I was making a movie about Governor O'Malley and his crime machine. That's my store, 2006. Get Shorty. You can't deny the facts of the matter. That's the Attorney General, 2013. That's Doug Gansler. Doug Gansler and Governor O'Malley been protecting this right here. Because this is the cases right here. That's the state's attorney's office. February the 2nd, 2011, I blew the whistle. You locked me up after I blew the whistle on you. That's the city solicitor. It was about interstate compacts. It was about your prison industry. Yeah, the offenders. Interstate compact transfer. It's about your prison industry. It's about how Scott Schellenberger abuses the powers of his office because right here he charged me with course of conduct. He charged me with all these crimes, but never took me to trial. So I want to go to trial. I want to go to trial right here. State of Maryland versus Dwayne Davis. I want to go to trial and show you how he abuses his office, how he presents false evidence to the grand jury. I want to go to trial. I want to go to trial for this case and these cases. 1402 Lochner, you kidnapped me from my home. You feel me? You kidnapped me from my home. Warrant, 1402 Lochner. All right? That's my letter to David Irwin and Thomas Saunders. And David Irwin didn't send that material while I was locked up. Feel me? A political prisoner. Contact Margaret Davis, Charlie Stokes, Diane White, my son Philip Davis. Go to my Facebook page and make a request. Names, yeah. William Lewis Davis. That's my brother in the FBI. Teresa Davis. All right. You took custody of my records and my property right here. See that? The entire contents of the defendant's vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. Registration number. All right. February 7th, 2011. If you took my contents of my vehicle, it should have been locked up in evidence. That's a violation of the law. You charged me with terrorism. That means that should have been in the evidence locker. You never took it in the evidence locker. You destroyed it. Yeah, September 2011. You are eligible. You are liable for a body attachment. Nobody never went to jail for that. You feel me? President Trump got it. I was kidnapped because I was making a documentary about your prison industry. And I'm going to use my white privilege. Like I said, that's the courts. And this is the case against Governor O'Malley and these other people that participated in this. You feel me? And that's the Department of Justice, Federal FBI, Lord Baltimore Street. So go get all my paperwork from Lord Baltimore Street and the FBI. We're going to make this public in 2021. Everything. Dear Mr. Davis. Make everything public. Notice of appearance. That's Mr. Fields. Because I told y'all I was going to sue you. McFadden had this. I told you I was going to sue you, Scott Schellenberger. All right? 160 days. All right? You never responded to this. That's Governor O'Malley, Congressman Cummings, Cardins, Mikulski. All right? Judge Turnbull, Judge Boris, Quinn, and Gayle King from CBS Radio and Bank of America. It's about your prison industry. I'm a whistleblower on the Department of Corrections. Inmate request. Denial of my property. Yeah. My property was missing. You stole my property. Yeah. I want Commissioner Belfield in Internal Affairs Division. Baltimore City material made available. Yeah. The public defender. A notary. Legal absence. Inmate record. See? You stole my property here in Illinois and you stole it in Maryland. It was supposed to be returned in 2010. If y'all would return that property in 2010, I wouldn't have went to jail in 2011. My lawyer participated in the fraud. See that? December 2009. You never returned that property. That property was a tape from 2006. That was the property that you stole in 2007. That was the 1986 property. See the date file? See it? See it? Department of Justice. See it? 2012. I'm an inmate. I'm a whistleblower. And this is the story. 2021, we want access to the grand jury. We want to file federal and state charges for the grand jury. We want to testify in front of the grand jury. The grand jury or the Supreme Court. It don't matter to me. That's my son, Philip Davis. That's Pastor Jerome Stevens over there in Cardin's office. 2021, we're going to make you produce all the evidence that you had since 2009. Happy New Year. What's that? 1/9/2009? Yeah. Timed and dated, timestamp. You're going to stop selling out Black Baltimore. 2021, I want my justice. I want my property. I want what belongs to me. The truck was valued at $6,000. The contents of the truck was worth $130 million. You had 13 movies and you got 13 ghosts, and it's been long enough. 2021 is 10-year anniversary of me putting the toilets in front of the Towson courthouse. Ain't no law against making a movie. I didn't break the law. The only law I broke was being black in white America.